Parasites that can be found in urine.
The easiest techniques for identification of these parasites is the wet mouth. A direct wet mouth can be used to observe the motility and the morphology of these parasites.
1 is the Wucheria bankruptcy. Features for identification. Wucheria bankruptcy is a parasitic worm that causes lymphatic filariasis. It is the microfilaria of the parasite that is found in the urine. To be able to identify the parasite, look for the size and shape. Microfilaria of Wucheria bankruptcy are typically 244 to 296 micrometer in length and 7.5 to 10.5 micrometer in wealth. They have slender thread-like body with rounded head and tapering tail. 2. The cephalic space. The head of the microfilaria has a distinct cephalic space, which is clear area between the head and the first body nucleus. The nuclear column. The microfilaria has a column of nuclei that runs along the length of the body. The nuclei are usually stained and visible under a microscope. 4. The tail nuclei. The tail of the microfilaria typically has 2 to 3 nuclei. Note: the movements of the microfilaria is very critical in identification. They are usually actively motor with a sinus or wave-like movement. The presence of Wucheria bankruptcy will cause lymphatic filariasis, which leads to urea, leakage of the lymph fluid into the urine. Infection of this parasite is called lymphatic filariasis or Wucheriasis. The second parasite is Trichomonas vaginalis. Features for identification. 1. Trichomonas vaginalis is a flagellated protozoan parasite. This parasite causes trichomoniasis. This is a commonly sexually transmitted infection. In microscopy examination, you look for the motility. TV exhibits characteristic jerky, twitching, and spinning motion. When you look for the morphology, this trophozoite is typically 10 to 30 micrometers in rounded or oval body and 3 to 5 flagella. When you look at the flagella is usually longer than the body and beat in coordinated manner. Remember, this parasite causes trichomoniasis. Another egg that can be found in urine is Schistosoma hematobium. This is the only schistosomes that can be found in urine. It's a parasitic flatworm that causes schistomiasis. Typically, if you want to identify this egg in urine, look for the shape. 2. The egg are typically oval. They usually measure around 110 to 170 micrometers in length and 50 to 70 micrometers in width. The egg shell. The shell is usually thick and yellowish brown in color. 4. Terminal spine. One of the distinctive features of Schistosoma hematobium is the presence of the terminal spine at one end. 5 is the embryo or the meracidium of the egg. Usually you can see the meracidium, which is the larval stage. That covers almost the entire part of the egg. Significant number of Schistosoma hematobium in urine will cause hematuria. And also dysuria, which means painful urination of the affected people. Enterobius vermicularius, also known as pinworm, that causes an infection. The size of this parasite is 50 to 60 micrometer in length, 20 to 30 micrometer in width. It also has an oval shape or elliptical with one side flattened. 3. Color. It is usually colorless or pale yellowish. 4. The shell. It has thin, transparent, and smooth shell. Note: Enterobius vermicularius egg are usually found in stool but can be found in urine in cases of heavy infections. So it can also be seen as a contaminant. The last parasite is Onchocerca volvulus. This parasite causes onchocerciasis. The larvae are large. They are about 280 to 330 times 10 micrometers. It also has an unshelled membrane with a slightly enlarged head and end tail with sharply pointed and contain no nuclei at the tail. The parasite can survive in a pH range of 5.5 to 7.5. And due to these temperature ranges, somebody will give them set temperature to breed, to help them expand, to help them multiply. That is why they're able to cause infections. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe for more content.